You brought up the Blitzer Beetle. I've been trying
Right.
to get even just one for a shelf queen. I'm just trying to find an original. And
Yeah.
I missed out on one because I was on vacation and I was watching eBay. And there was a beautiful Blitzer Beetle, an old one, from
Yeah.
the original.
Yeah.
And it was, of course, the auction was ending in like the middle of the day on like a Friday or something. So nobody's bidding.
Yeah.
It's a low attendance there to bid. I could have stole this thing off, and I'm right there. I've just had a run. We went to a rest stop. It was chiming on my phone. We had to run to a rest stop. My wife, we had to make a pit stop, and sure enough, I'm getting chimed with this thing, and I'm not paying attention. It's down to 4 seconds. I try to put a bid in. I think the thing went for like only $140. It was so mint and clean. It was like it was run maybe twice, he said, in his whole life. No
Wow.
scratches underneath. An original Blitzer Beetle, just to put it on the shelf.
Yeah.
And ever since then, I have not found another one as nice, as clean, or to go for that kind of money. And I'm like, oh man,
Oh
I
no.
totally missed out. I wanted that thing, so bad. I'm like, I'm usually pretty good with that. I can get
Yeah.
on, just place a bid, but I don't know what happened. I blacked out or something, and all of a sudden it was over. But I'm still on the hunt for a Blitzer Beetle. I've never had one. And
That's a sad story, man.
yep.
So, you not got any rereads or anything you could go after over there?
All original stuff I have. I got original, two original Monster Beetles.
Yeah.
I got two original Blackfoots. And then one Blackfoot I just picked up. Again, similar to the Blitzer Beetle. It's a Shelf Queen. Picked it
Cool.
up on eBay. It's got the Ford body. It's got all the right stuff to it. The old speed controller's still in there. It just
Brilliant.
sits on the shelf. So I just look at them.
Yeah.
And then my
Oh,
Falcon is still, they never reread the Falcon.
yeah.
And I do have two Kyosho cars. I got a USA 1 and a Double Dare, which was rare.
Wow.
The Kyosho Double Dare. I remember I paying $250 for that thing back in the early 90s. And
Wow.
that was supposedly the Clodbuster
Yeah.
killer.
Yeah.
And because all my friends got the Clodbuster on my block,
I
and
thought,
I
why
liked the car. But I figured, I'm always a guy. I like to be the underdog. I like to compete.
Yeah, I'm with
And
you.
yeah, so the Double Dare was a cool truck. It was faster, but man, that thing tipped over like crazy. I mean, it was 4-wheel drive, 4-wheel steering, narrow tires.
Mid-flow there. I was
And
just going to say, is it top heavy as well, helping it tipping over?
yeah, totally. It tipped like crazy. So that's when then I wanted, um,
Fun
to,
car, but it's
I want
way top heavy, isn't it?
it to help it. Yeah, so that's why I upgraded it to the USA 1 arms and tires, and now
Yeah.
it doesn't top. But if you go on eBay and look up, there's a guy now I think has a Double Dare in the box, again unassembled. I mean,
Yeah.
some 700, $800. I mean, I've seen them up to $1,000, $1,200. I'm saying to myself, you got to be kidding,
No
So
way.
that's a rare.
You
It's a
can
rare
buy a
truck.
real Volkswagen for that money, mate.
I'm telling you, man, it's it's
Yeah.
it's it's really amazing. Vintage RC, it's a great little niche. It's a great little market. If anybody wanted to get into, say, selling them and buying them and selling them or something, that's a pretty decent little niche. If you get them, fix them
Probably
up a little
could.
bit, do nicer pictures, and throw them up on eBay.
You
Uh,
probably could,
you
yeah.
probably could a little
Yeah.
little side hustle.
Well,
So, but
we'd rather drive them though, wouldn't we?
I know it does pain me to look at the Shelf Queens and not do something with them.
Yeah.
But like I even told my wife, like, maybe I should get them out of my shop and bring them home and put them up like on a shelf somewhere, just so I could see them at home. And when I'm in my shop, I feel like I want to get on them.
Yeah. I could
So
do that with the Shelf Queen, but I think every time I build one, I look at it and think, wow, I've put so much time and effort into that. I mean, this is a beautiful looking car. And then I'm like, I've got to drive it. And
yeah,
then I'm telling myself on the first run, I'll take it steady. I'll take it steady. And then I put the GoPro out and I think, I've got to get some good shots here. So I
hmm
end up blasting it at the camera.
yeah, yeah,
That's it. Then all thoughts of looking after the car go out the window. And
that's gone.
I'm
Yeah.
just having fun with it.
hmm
So
I
that's,
love some of your
yeah.
shots where I don't know how you do it, but do you put the GoPro literally on the side of the car as you're
Oh,
driving?
yeah.
'Cause it's right there by the tires on the side of the car.
On some shots, yeah, I do. I'm out in the car. I've got a selfie stick, so I'll I'll tape the selfie stick to the back of the car,
Okay.
camera on the side, just looking along. So I do it like that. But most of the time, it's a static camera. And basically, when I started looking at doing the videos, I noticed that if it's off in the distance, it's kind of a bit of a boring shot. So,
Yeah.
you see a car going around and it just looks like a model car.
Right.
Whereas if you put the camera where it would be at the height if you were a
Yes.
one-to-one person,
Exactly.
so you were like 6 inches instead of 6 foot off the floor,
Yes.
got that perspective, and then you get the car close, it looks like a one-to-one car,
Yeah.
the camera. So I've got that in my mind when I'm making the videos, is try to get that so it looks like you're watching the real car.
Hmm.
Uh, the bonus to that is what I've noticed with the GoPro is when you've got it on a wide angle setting, if you get the car really close, the background looks in perspective, to the size of the car.
Yeah.
There's something about that wide angle view. And again, you drive the car fast and close to the car, to fast and close to the camera. It looks like a one-to-one, which is
Yeah.
so that's what I try to do when I'm doing my videos.
And you're nailing it, because I that's what I
Oh,
loved
thank you.
about your videos, man. I just thought it was so, again, it's you're the little kid down there playing.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
what you feel like, when you're playing with little cars, or playing with, I used to play with the soldiers, or GI Joe, or He-Man, or
Yeah,
whatever. You're down to that level,
that's
and
right.
your brain just goes right to that. That's what's just phenomenal about it, So